come unbox some more lights with me. Yep, I kind of thought I'd slow down on buying Christmas lights, especially considering it's only just gone February, but here we are. And there's me thinking I was going to have to make a video letting people down, saying that I was going to slow down on the Christmas lighting. Let's face it, it's not. It's not slowing down. I have many other things I need to do, but I just keep going back to buying Christmas lights. Yeah, another set come up on eBay, and hopefully this will be the answer to all my problems. Obviously, you know, I say problems as in they're not really problems, but like, it's still a problem. That, what I just said, made no sense. I mean, this is clearly going to be a Quality Street tub, isn't it? You know, one of those really dainty, horrible, useless ones. Could be wrong. I'm not. I can already see it. Right. We have an absolutely bursting and a bit there, that tub. But in here are some lovely lanterns, I hope. This is one of those, oh, there's some tape on it. This is one of those listings that were like, you could quite clearly see everything, but not quite clearly enough, if you get what I mean. So hopefully all the lanterns are okay. I don't mind if there's bulbs not working, but it looked like everything was there. And it looked like they'd all be in a decent shape. So for ages I've been banging on about these sets of lanterns. I've got two sets. One is by Noma and complete in box. I don't want to unbox it because they're still lined up neatly. Another set is one we've had for many years. I must have bought, it would have been one of the last two sets we ever bought because it's a later version. But there's one lantern missing and the bulbs are hard to find, so I don't tend to use it. Hopefully this will be an answer to having some bulbs that are usable, or having a set that's actually usable. And I don't know anything about it. Oh yeah, sticky. They do need a bit of TLC. I knew they needed a bit of TLC. They weren't that expensive. They also must be quite an old set because they're on a much thinner wire than what we're accustomed to. Well, I suppose a lot of people will be quite used to this kind of light. These kind of sets of lights. Wow, they have a Christmas light smell to them, and I cannot describe that, but I've had so many Christmas lights that smell exactly like that. How strange. So yeah, apparently they're push fit bulbs. These twist off, yep. Oh yeah, push fits. They look a bit like those Woolworthsy ones I was dealing with. Okay. I'm pretty sure this was a set of 20. I should probably relook at the listing. Oh dear. That's a tasty looking plug there. They do work. I mean, I haven't seen anything untoward or missing yet. There's a blue bulb and a yellow housing there, but that's no... There's another blue bulb and a yellow housing there as well. But bulb colour changes are no real problem. It's mostly as long as the lanterns are all there. That's the main thing here. There's a pink and an orange. There's a pink and a red. There's quite a lot to go through here. But at least there is a fuse. Rather ugly looking fuse. Although actually that had a white base. These ones don't. These have green bases. That's completely bloody different. Okay. That is completely different. Uh-oh. Anyway, the lanterns are all there. So as long as we have got that, we're probably fine. I can deal with bulbs and buy new bulbs. We can clean off whatever this horrible white stuff is. Very interesting dark green cable though. It's quite a dingy, almost like a... It's quite a dingy green, but it actually does look kind of cool. I've lost that fuse bulb again. That's got a white cap. That's the same as that. Oh my, that's the same as the fuse bulb. Oh, there it is. There's the fuse bulb. Yeah, these two bulbs, I mean, it's kind of obvious, really. They're completely bloody different. I wonder if they work. Like, I'm pretty sure they were in the image they were working. I don't know. Probably a reason. I've said this before, I think, actually. It's probably a reason why I'm finding these cheap and why other people aren't buying them. People probably know what to look for better than I do. But, you know, let's get the trusty old plug-in dimmer. Lovely. I love the size of the cable entry. You can literally put my pinky in there. And I got these two little tiny wires going in. Dim that right down. Let's see if we get lifeage. Any lifeage? Yeah. Indeed we do. That's a... Oh no, it's meant to be a yellow. Wow, it seems that they're all working. We've got some very interesting colours going on, because we've got yellows and greens and blues and yellows and... It's all bloody going on. It's all bloody going on. Oh, we got... Oh, we got a... Got a slightly funky one here. Whatever they've coloured this with is just rubbing off. Oh wow, this is definitely a set that needs some work. That is for sure. Funnily enough, taken off 3 reds. Definitely needs some work. I'm not going to lie about that. But for the most part, I reckon it's quite easily doable. I do believe it's meant to have these meant to have these white caps, because that seems to be the predominant cap here. Although that one has fit and worked quite well. I'm not surprised that this sort of stuff happens, because I look at all these bulbs. I'm trying to find bulbs for a lot of sets lately, and I just find so many just labelled as push fit for 20 sets. People probably just thought, oh, I got a set of 20, I'll go buy these push fit bulbs, and probably just assume all the push fits match, but they don't. Keep thinking that's a dud, but it's just very, very dim. I will say the caps are nice. They screw on and off very nicely. Very nice indeed. So we haven't got any labels. They have been removed, unfortunately. But we do know it's a set of 20. There's some kind of lantern, but I'm really not sure what brand. They were completely unbranded. Should we go a bit brighter? Yeah. I mean, some parts of it, it's just like, well, why haven't you got the red shade on that red there? You know, some of it is just the shades are in the wrong places. That's quite pretty. The green is actually lighting up properly. You know what? They're quite pretty, even with some of the mismatched colours. It's a shame some of them are just so dim. The only thing I will say is the top half is open, and you can actually see the bulb through it. So it's not coloured all the way through, whereas I'm pretty sure the other sets that I've got, which unfortunately I haven't got to hand right now, I'm pretty sure they only have a couple of notches open. They actually have more colour. See, that looks pretty cool, that, doesn't it? That is a blue bulb in a green housing, and it's making this really interesting turquoise colour. Don't know if that's going to come across on camera quite so well, but that's really interesting. That looks nice, actually. I guess there's some fun to be had in different coloured housings and bulbs, but, you know. So, yeah, there's a lot to do. There's quite a lot of... I'm assuming squares, they've just been taped. Each lantern's been taped. There's like white stuff near pretty much every lantern by the looks of it. So I'm going to have to get something to figure out a way and try and clean that off. We've obviously got a lot of bulbs that need swapping, repainting, changing, blah, blah, blah. Try and figure out what kind of brand these are if we can. Just so we know, I guess. I must say, they've got to be a slightly older set. But I'm not too great with my abilities on dating these things. I mean, I'll be honest, I've only just started getting into this stuff in the last couple of years, and It's really only this Christmas that's just passed that I really did start getting into the retro stuff properly and looking into it more and restoring my own sets. So I'm not great with identification or age guessing, but I'm going to guess 80s. Just because of the wire alone. Sort of mid-90s, I think they brought in the fact they brought in safety standards. You had to have thick, more heavier insulated cables. But the push fits are more of a modern thing as well. So they must be kind of, I'm guessing, that era. Also, trying to untangle these is really getting on my nerves. I like how I tried to record a time lapse there and just proceeded to do it all off the side of the desk, so none of that was in shot. I've untangled them a bit. So yeah, hopefully, do you know what? This doesn't seem like too bad of a buy. They were about, oh God, I can't remember now. Let me get it up. Or I should have done this before I started the video, but hey ho, I did not. My eBay. Purchases. They cost me £19.50 all in with the postage, and the postage was quite high on these ones, from memory. Again, I didn't look at that, I just looked at the total. And you know, you got the buy protection, blah, 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 and all that in there. I mean, it's 20 quid. It's a bit, but considering what some of these lanterns go for, I don't think it's too bad. Especially lately, and you know, this is kind of, I think these are Victorian lanterns, and they're kind of the closest I can get to some nice looking lanterns that don't cost like, well, nearing triple figures. A lot of the sets now, like the London lanterns, Cambridge, I think there's Cambridge lanterns, no, Surrey lanterns or something. There's a lot of other lanterns that are silly money, like, well, I don't know, I guess not. If you've got a nice set, I can see them being worth the triple figures they are, like the £100 odd, £150 for really good sets. I can see it, but for me, that's just like, for me, I wouldn't go spending that on sets of Christmas lights. But at the exact same time I'm saying that, there is a Philips street light behind me that I did spend £140 odd on. So it's just, yeah, no, I probably would. If I had some extra funds, or like some funds from one of the YouTube channels, I probably would go out and buy something like that. But this is kind of a good middle ground. They're very pretty. This is actually, for what it's worth, is probably pretty good. It seems all the lanterns there, they're all intact. They've got all the inserts. It's going to be a fun little project getting them sorted out. There's a lot to do with all the bulbs and stuff, for sure. But it's going to be a pretty fun project, I imagine. I think the worst bit is going to be cleaning this crap off. I need to find something to do that with. But for the most part, it's going to be pretty cool. Hopefully these bulbs are easy to get hold of and not a pain in the arse. That would kind of be the buzzkill, really, wouldn't it? If we have issues with the bulbs themselves. Do you reckon they've actually glued these in? That'd be half the debate. Although these do look like ones I've had that do come out. I just wonder if the paint's holding them in. Oh, I'm sure we'll be able to find some more like this. I have saved a couple of listings for similar bulbs for the other sets. Oh God, I'm getting a cramp in my leg. Oh no. Oh no, shit, I'm getting another cramp. Oh, bollocks. One moment, please. I'm suffering leg crampage. God damn it. Oh, I've been working up a ladder all day and it shows. But yeah, anyway, I don't know. You'll have to let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you think this was a worthy little purchase, or were these possibly a bit too expensive what they are? It's really hard to judge these days what lights are worth. Certain sets are worth a lot of money, I know, but certain sets are just that price. They're collectible, they're sought after. I don't fully know what makes some sets more collectible than others. Perhaps it's just the fact that these are more common than some of the other lanterns. But yeah, you know, little fun project. Some definite work needed. Silly little things like changing the plug would be quite nice. It's obviously quite an old plug. Again, I suppose we could actually date it from this a bit as well. 250 volt. We don't write that on things anymore. We don't even write 240 normally. We write 230. Flathead screws, there's no insulation on the pins at all. So this would have been an older standard. I mean, it says made in England. That kind of dates a lot of things as well. Just that alone will date this somewhat. My guess is still probably 80s. I really would doubt it's any... probably late 80s, maybe even just going into 1990s. I very much doubt it's any older than that. But yeah, if you have any ideas on that one, do be sure to let me know down in the comments below. Apologies, this is nothing more than just an unboxing video, just to see what they're like, and just in case there's any funny business or nasty surprises waiting for me in the unboxing, you know, just to have a gander. And yeah, this kind of gives a good opportunity for some of you guys to give me some advice on these lights, if you do have any. It's actually amazing that I could just make a video like this, and then all you guys come in with all the brains, all your brain cells that I'm severely lacking myself, and just spill all the details on these sets of lights. It's great stuff. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing what you have to say in the comments. Cheers for watching, and yeah, stay tuned for some restoration on these at some point. I would say soon. I'm not sure. It might be near Christmas. Who knows? I've got other lighting videos that I've been meaning to get on with for ages, and just I keep going back to Christmas lights in February. Why do I get the feeling that's going to be a running theme? I'm going to have like 2 Christmas light videos every month where I go, oh, Christmas lights in April. Oh, Christmas lights in June. Oh, and one more thing that I just thought of after I stopped recording. As always, I think of more to say. 4-colour set, no pinks. Woo! In fact, I'm pretty sure all these lanterns are 4-colour sets. And the only reason I say woo is because it means I can repaint all the bulbs and not have to worry about the pink that I don't have. Although I do worry a bit about these paints now, because I actually can't buy these anymore. Hopefully somewhere else makes something similar. It's not going to convey it. It's just not going to do it, is it? But that's a green. Actually, we could do it in stages. There's a blue, there's a green, and there's a blue. Okay, it looks quite a lot like the blue, doesn't it? But there's the blue, and there's the green on this side, and then you've got that kind of really interesting aqua colour from where this blue bulb is in this green housing. I don't know, something about that, but that particular colour looks really, really nice. Trust this to have a pink bulb just to remind me of the pink bulb problems. Comes across as pink with the red though, which I guess isn't that surprising. I guess a true thing would be to show you what they look like there like that, and then hopefully in the future we can jump cut to them being replaced, because, you know, while they're not disgusting by any stretch of the imagination, but, you know, you can tell these don't have the right bulbs, because a lot of these are really quite dingy and washed out and just wrong, especially when you've got the reds in the greens and that. But hey, that, you know, that might be interesting enough for some people to enjoy it.